Hey yo, it's your boy Kaliko. Today, I expected to have a video for you about rocks. Either selling rocks or something about fire agate, or I'm working on a video about sapphires, but my research has only just begun. And man, I tell you what, this rash or allergic reaction I was having, and I'm still having a little bit of, it killed me today. I took Benadryl last night. I took some Benadryl this morning, and sometime around 11 a.m. or noon, I was just completely wiped out. I was in pain. I was itching everywhere. The Benadryl was making me sleepy. I had horrible, weird dreams. Although I have night terrors from my childhood, and ever since I quit smoking marijuana, I have night terrors every night. And so the daytime dream I had today was not near as bad as the nightmares I tend to have at night. But I've gotten so used to them now that I'm barely scared when I wake up anymore. I just still have them. Now what I have in front of you is about 40 pounds of Slaughter Mountain Fire Agate Rough. And it's truly rough. It's unworked in any way, shape, or form. Big hunks of fire agate. Dry, nothing really showing too much color. So I would give it a mid-grade rating without it being windowed at all. And I expect to have a sales video of some stuff like this up tomorrow. Now this is some California fire agate rough from the mine of High Desert Gems and Minerals, Chris Rose's mine. Yes, the Opal Hill mine that I get contacted about a lot, which in reference to what people are always asking me, no, the Opal Hill mine is not open to the public. It is still closed to the public due to the BLM. And the BLM is definitely not an easy organization to work with, I've found out. And I am not privy to all of the information that is going on between High Desert Gems and Minerals and the BLM. Now, I have access to the mine anytime I want, yet right now, I can't make it out there. And the BLM threatened me last time I was out there about having people out there to dig. Now, they have a rule about they can just make an assumption that the digging out there might be more than what they want to allow, and so they can shut people down. And that's pretty much what he was threatening me with. The guy from the BLM was threatening me to go to jail, threatening to arrest me, and a bunch of threats that I thought were unfounded and unreasonable, because the type of digging that goes on out there when somebody like me is not out there cleaning the place up and keeping it basically protected is that there are a ton of poachers that go out to that mine. And I'm not talking about little rockhound people like Mary or whatever her name was that would go out there and would ground score stuff. I'm talking about people that drive up with big groups in Jeeps that are worth like $40,000 and $100,000, and they drive up there and they have jackhammers and they just do whatever they want. Now, this dude from the BLM, he knows this stuff happens, but their main thing was just chasing me off the land because they have friends that like to visit that area. I know that for a fact. Now, there's nothing I can do about allowing any of you to go out there and dig right now. Until it is worked out with the BLM, the only people that are allowed to dig at that claim are the people that have access to it legally. Now, at the same time, I know that there's still poachers going out there. I know that the place has been vandalized, and I know these assholes bring jackhammers out there. And I have friends that have stopped by it and have let me know exactly what scenario it is in, because both me and Chris Rose have, we know mutual people that we allow at the mine, and they give us updates on what's going on out there. And from what I've been told, it's not in a good condition, that vandals have been out there and they have spray painted things up there that aren't true. I've had people leave comments on videos claiming that I'm the one poaching, which that's not true at all, or why the hell would I put videos up? And one of the reasons that if you went to find any of my videos that I made all of them private was because it was giving people exact directions on how to get there that weren't already in the know, that weren't allowed to be there, that shouldn't be up there. And I wanted to not be a part of more problems going on out there, which at some point, Chris, I plan on doing something, especially with people like you out at that place. But right now, it's just not accessible. It's not available, I should say, for us to allow random people to go up there. Because if we allow random people to go up there, we can be punished by the BLM. It's not okay. It's not cool. But that's just the way it is. Now, the next video I'm going to show you is what's up with the washer. Like it's what I went through yesterday, and I wanted to have another video to post. I wanted to get at least one video up a day if I can. So there's a little bit of information for you on Opal Hill and why we're not doing anything with it, and why if somebody takes you up there, they have no right to be on that mining claim. And Chris himself has 3 mining claims that are attached to it, the main one and a couple more. But I guarantee you that if me, him, or any of our people, when we find poachers up there, we blast them. And I don't mean with guns, I mean with video and pictures. And we put it into our group so we know. And the reality is that he has every right to go after people he finds poaching on that land if he would like to, or high grading, or I forget what the other word is. But in general, let me say, there is a lot of agate in that area, and there has to be more fire agate than is just on his couple of claims. I have found fire agate in the washes that are not on any of the claims. So there's plenty of good stuff to dig out there by Coon Hollow, and you don't need to be on Opal Hill itself. And just don't be one of those people that's up there caught with jackhammers, because I promise you that if our people catch those people, we're going to do whatever legal, we're going to make whatever legally happen that we can. And that's just because we're really upset with the way that the place has been treated in my absence of it. Because if I could, I would spend every season out there. Yet I don't have that ability right now. Not at all. So on to the video. I almost forgot. One of the ways they told me to get this stuff actually out of my washer and dryer is baking soda and vinegar. But I'm definitely going to scrub some of the sides with some baking soda and water first. Yeah, that looks yummy, doesn't it? It's definitely taking that scum off, that's for sure.
Screws and clips. I see the screws. I don't know how the hell I get to them, though.
Now at this point, I've decided that there is so much nastiness falling around from the inside of the top of it that I want to see inside of the washing machine. But I've never actually taken a washing machine apart before, so of course I go straight to the great guide of YouTube and find a whole bunch of people have posted all kinds of videos on fixing your own washing machine, and they were a great help.
I didn't think to turn the camera on until I already started to do this, because I was just thinking about getting permission first. I did get the permission, but I should have put the camera on immediately. Oh my goodness. And that's all the nastiness right there. I'm sure that's the problem. And this is why YouTube's so great, because it only took me 2 minutes to find a YouTube video that showed me exactly what I needed to do in order to take the cabinet off. And originally that would have been the hardest part for me, is figuring out how to get the cabinet off, because I looked inside of it and it looked completely different than what I would have done. Oh my God. Oh Jesus.
It's a horror show, people. It's a horror show.
That's what I was trying to get out with that scrubber. I mean, the rust, big deal, whatever, it's some rust. But that's what I was trying to get out just with that scrubber. And look at this. That was never going to happen the way I wanted it to. This whole thing needs to be scoured out. Look at that's just, oh, it's so gross. That's just nastiness. Nasty, nasty, nasty. So I wonder, does this outside plastic tub come off as easily as the rest of it did? Because if it does,
I need to get this thing outside and spray it down.
get it clean.
My days never go as I have planned. They never do.
Well, I thought I was going to be able to take this thing off relatively easy, but one of the tools that it says it needs is a spanner wrench, and I don't have a spanner wrench, so that doesn't look like I'm going to be able to take this tub off, although I'm going to try real quick anyways. Ew. 7/16 with an extension, maybe? Maybe not. Now you'd think this is working correctly, but the reality is it's not. That happens because of the missing dogs. It's not, the top agitator is not actually connected to the bottom agitator. So you still do loads of laundry, but they need to be smaller loads of laundry. But as you can tell, it's mixing them back and forth, but it's still not really churning them up as much as you'd like it to be. Uncle might be right. It might just need a new washing machine. Since I was not able to take the drum off, I figured the next course of action would be to use elbow grease and to clean all of this as much as possible. I mean, it's not perfect, but compared to what I started with, it looks pretty damn good. I should do the hose thing again, but I'm not going to. You guys didn't see that, the hose thing. Uh-oh. Dumbass. I forgot to plug this little nozzle on and it started leaking just now. That was a dumb move. It's leaking on the power cord. It's all the way down there now. And now this is where we are at this point. Spent hours trying to get the drum off, to get the tool to get the drum off, only to realize I should have spent that time just scrubbing it. And it looks way better now. It really does. Now I'm going to finish putting this other stuff on and run a load. Not a load, but let it finish washing with that baking powder and vinegar that I put in there. Now the best part of this whole thing I didn't even get on video, because after I got done putting the whole machine back together, I set it on its highest water level and set it to run a heavy load. And what ended up happening is that I didn't realize that this probably 30 or 40-year-old washing machine didn't have a sensor to stop the water from running once the machine was full. So it flooded the whole room, and my great uncle was the one that let me know that it was flooding, and we had to pull everything out of the room and get the whole floor cleaned up, and it took another hour or two after I had actually put the machine back together. Now it appears that the machine works like a 40-year-old machine should, but as I showed you earlier with this, the top agitator is not connected to the bottom agitator. And I'm not sure if this machine really cleans laundry all that well with the little back and forth it does. I'm not sure that the little back and forth it does is really enough to truly clean laundry well. I hope this video shows you how gross the inside of your washing machine can be. And also, check YouTube videos if you actually want to see inside your washing machine, because it was surprisingly easy to take the cabinet off, as they call it. I was calling it the shroud at one point. But the whole big metal part on the front ends up being super easy to pull off of most washing machines from the videos that I've seen. So if you want to see how clean or how dirty your washing machine is, it will really only take you a few minutes just to be able to check it out. I love you for watching. Thank you for making it all the way here. And I'm working on a rock video right now, and I'm about to start slinging rocks. So if you're ready to buy some fire agate or some other stuff, hit me up and watch the next videos, or videos in between this. Watch all the videos, damn it. But yes, there's going to be rocks for sale real soon, right now. I can't believe I missed the Christmas season, but my personal life has just totally gotten in the way of me doing anything for the last couple of years, and that's my fault more than anybody else's. Once again, I love you for watching. I'll see you soon.